Stop eating the biscuit. You can't eat the biscuit on the
All right, I'll
episode.
stop eating the biscuit.
How are you going to let it just sit there, just a bit of biscuit? You're just going to watch it the whole episode. You're not going to be able to concentrate.
Well, I haven't let. There's a packet.
All you're going to do is think about biscuits the whole time.
No, I'm not.
I heard those crumbs, and you just wiped. I heard the crumbs leave your hand.
It's part of my care package, actually.
What does that mean?
Got sent a care package from some real friends.
Have you been in the hospital?
No, it's because they knew I was spending Christmas on my own.
Oh.
So they sent me some very fancy chocolate granola biscuits, a bottle of vodka, a gingerbread house, which I haven't made yet, but I'll probably just eat the walls before making it, and just some cocoa nibs.
Bottle of vodka. I mean, that's quite bleak.
It's nice vodka, though. It's
What are you going to mix it with, though?
water.
Ooh.
Vodka's meant to be drunk neat, though, isn't it? That's how the specialists have it.
No, Red Bull, 0 sugar.
Is that the way to get the best taste of the vodka?
Yeah, 99p back in the day.
Bet you miss drinking vodka Red Bulls, don't you? Back in the day.
I do. Well,
day, didn't you?
once when I stopped drinking, when I was 17, when I passed my driving test, then I overdosed on Red Bull and I passed out, and then I had to go to the hospital. Then I got banned from the club because they knew I was underage. No, I just got really dizzy because I had too much Red Bull.
Yeah, I can imagine. It's in Thailand. It's really strong. They have the concentrated shots, don't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's.
You ever been to Thailand or?
I have. Have you?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, well, didn't you go camping?
What? No, I just went.
You had to climb up a hill or something.
Yes, I went on a. That's right. I went on a expedition. What?
What? An expedition sounds like someone sent you, or you were off to do some good work, rather than you just.
Yeah.
You just went on a holiday tour. That's what you actually did.
Yeah, just.
You didn't do anything. You just went to see some monkeys.
Had a load of tinnies, smoked some bifters, and looked at some monkeys.
Yeah, you didn't go on an expedition. An expedition is like going to save the world or like.
I think isn't it to discover new terrains and that?
Yeah, you weren't doing that. Your terrain had been discovered by many, many idiots like you before. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Are they still doing expeditions to There are parts of the world that are still unexplored, aren't there? There's in the Amazon and stuff. So I think I'm sure they must still be doing expeditions.
I know that a lot of the celebrities are in St. Bart's at the moment.
That's not the same thing. How do you know that?
Well, there was an article about it because you're not meant to leave England, but then they're saying that all the celebrities are in St. Bart's because you don't have to quarantine.
Well, we're obviously not doing well enough, are we?
Obviously not. I mean, no. This time last year, I was in Sri Lanka.
Oh, yeah.
Now look at me.
You have your one big holiday every year, don't you?
Well, not anymore.
Where's your next big holidays?
Maybe Brixton.
Do you want to talk about your hand? You really look like you want to tell us about your hand.
I don't want to tell you about it. It is actually really bad, but it sounds like I'm overreacting. But I don't know. It really is a big deal. And I had a really bad fall.
I just want you to go back in time 5 years.
2015.
Actually maybe 2016 when I had a really bad fall.
Oh yeah.
And how uncaring you were about it back then. And you kept laughing at me saying and pointing at me in groups of people and saying he just had a big fall. You remember that?
Yes, but that was different because that was you. But I had a bad fall, and actually it's very different for me than it is for you.
Harriet, life comes at you pretty fast sometimes.
Well, 4 years later, it got me.
Tell us about. Okay, how big was this fall and where was it?
It was really bad. So it was Boxing Day. I've been running, and I was like, I'll keep running. I didn't run on Christmas Day. Obviously, you can't run on Christmas Day. But the next day, I was like, I'll go for a run. And so I went for my run, and then you know where I showed you where I got obsessed with that place, Brockwell Pups.
Yes.
Well, 2 days before.
You've just doxed yourself to our entire listenership. But
What does that mean?
just giving away where you live and who you.
I
That's not your
live
personal
inside Brockwell Pups. If anyone doesn't know,
You wish you lived inside a
I
pup
wish I
groomer.
did. Anyway, Brockwell Pups is this pup grooming place.
Dog
and
grooming.
Dog grooming, and they put the dogs on a table and they groom them, and you can watch them. And they don't complain if you watch them, but if you start videoing them, they do start to come out, and then you have to leave. So
Oh,
that
right.
had happened 2 days previously, where I'd started to video them, and then the people doing it didn't like it, so then they started to come out, and then I had to swiftly go on my way. So I started.
Are you sure they were coming out to stop you, or were they just coming
Yeah,
out?
they looked quite angry, and that, you know, when someone is like looking at you with intention, like as if like, what do you do? And so then I had to run.
You should know better because you don't like people just filming you on a mobile phone, do you?
No, I don't, but I do feel like if you put a puppy in a window, you've got to expect a result. Well, there's a song about that. There's literally a song.
Yeah. Sing it.
How much is that pup?
Doggy.
Doggy. Oh, different thing.
Back in the old days when you could buy a dog from a shop.
Yeah. Well, that's what it looks like. It looks like you can buy them, but
Yeah.
they're just showing, like, you can't buy them. It's impossible to buy them. They just have them in the window, and
Because they're other people's dogs.
they're other people's dogs. Yeah, but they're so cute. Anyway, so then I was running past there, and then I was like, oh, this is perfect because I can run past, have a quick look in the window. No one can tell me off because I'm running. It's no one's
Sure.
business. They can't say that I'm doing anything wrong. So I was running, and then I suddenly had a terrible fall, and I fell on my face, and my hand was bleeding. My leggings were ripped around the knee, completely gone the whole knee, blood everywhere. And then I stood up. I jumped up because I could feel that everybody had turned and looked at me,
Yeah,
and I
I
was
would,
so worried that somebody was going to come and say, "Are you okay?" And then I was going to cry. So I jumped
That's
up.
when you would cry, yeah.
Yeah. And then I started walking, and then I did cry, but then it was fine because no one could see me. So then I was walking and crying, and then I called Bobby, and I was like, oh God, please be awake. And then I called him, and I was like, Bobby, I've had a really bad fall. I need you to come and get me. And then he was like, I'm on my way. And then a few minutes passed, and I thought, you've just grazed yourself. You don't need Bobby to run
Very minor injury.
out of bed all the way to the park to find you.
Yeah.
So then I called him back and I said, it's okay. You don't actually need to come. We don't need an ambulance. It's all fine. And then I had to limp home, and then I had to pick all the gravel out of my hand and my knee, and it just won't heal. Like, this one is actually getting better, but
it's
my
healing.
knee is not getting better. It's all still like oozing and like raw.
It's like you've never been injured before, and you're like, why is this not working anymore? Come on, it'll just take time. That's all. You're an old woman now.
But I find it very difficult to focus on anything else. All I can think about is this. It's very difficult to do anything because if I touch anything, it could get in the wound. So yesterday I just said, that's it. I'm just going to have to sit down. And then I sat down.
Well, I don't know if you noticed this injury.
That's not an injury. That's a plaster.
So I got a cut on there last week, but there's a
You're
flap.
eating the biscuit.
But you said gravel.
You asked me to tell a story, and you took me telling the story as you set me up so that you could eat your biscuit.
No, it's because when you said gravel, I remembered I had a granola biscuit.
Ugh.
So I cut myself. It's got a little flap of skin, and that catches on stuff. So I've got to keep the plaster on, and now I can't do washing up without replacing the plaster. It's really
This is
annoying.
it. This is the problem. Bobby
You've
just
got a
got me.
dishwasher though.
But Bobby just got me some waterproof plasters.
That's what I need.
They're not.
What?
I thought finally I can clean myself, and then
They're
all the
not.
water just went in.
Have you not had a wash since your big fall?
Well, I then went for a run like a couple of days later, but then I was like, I've got to stop running because the problem is with the knee is it's movable, and so every time I move, it rips, and then it's not even scabbing at all. It's just a big wound.
Just put a plaster on it.
I have put a plaster on it, but it's like oozing through the plaster and through the legging.
The more stress you put on that cut, the stronger it will come back.
It's hard not to be stressed.
No, not like that. I mean, in the sense that if you keep running and it keeps breaking open again, when it eventually does heal, you'll have that'll be the strongest part of your body.
What, my left knee?
Yeah. Specifically the bit where you cut it. That's how bodies work, isn't it?
What am I going to do with it, though?
Go on Guinness World Records or something.
But I genuinely feel like I need crutches or something. Like, because I need, I need like a cast to keep my legs still. Because every time I bend it, it's terrible.
I'll come clean here. I don't really... I'm not going to say I don't care. I'm going to say I don't really have much sympathy, because all you've done is cut your knee and you're acting like it's such a big deal.
I was acting really calm about it and cool about it. And now it's been 5 days and it's still all oozy.
You were really grumpy about it last night.
Yeah, well, I was helping you and you weren't very thankful. So I had to amp it up a bit.
You had So you amped your grumpiness up because you felt like you weren't getting enough.
No, you weren't very thankful. I help you with these auditions and then you're never set up. You very rarely know your lines. You know your lines for this because you only had 2 lines. And then you spend you don't value my time. I was very alert. I suddenly got allergic to everything. And so I was sneezing. I took a Claritin. I took some ibuprofen. My leg, I couldn't move my knee. I decided to keep it still. So I was dragging my leg around the house. And then I help you and you're not even thankful.
I was very thankful.
You don't seem thankful though. If I'm thankful, I effuse, I make people know how thankful I'm. Thank you so, you show them with your gestures, whereas you just go, yeah, thanks, and that doesn't make someone feel appreciated.
Okay, yeah, well, that's actually, thank you for bringing that to my attention. I will make sure that I'm more effusive in my thanks towards you in future.
Again, that wasn't a very good thank you. You said thank you, but you didn't seem actually thankful.
I'm not thanking you now. I'm saying I'll do better.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I've taken your feedback on board. I actually have listened.
Yeah.
And I've thought to myself, do you know what? She's right.
Could you give it a bit more oomph? Just be as if you've had an epiphany. You can't believe how grateful you are. Something like that.
What annoys me here, not annoys me, but what I don't get is why you want a fake emotion from me now, as opposed to just a completely honest one.
Because it will make me feel better.
But it's a lie.
I'll believe it more than the honest one.
You prefer to believe that than the honest. Thanks.
Yes. Go on.
Thank you so much for helping me last night. It was genuinely...
no,
you didn't
more,
have to do that.
more.
It was late. Please, it was late at night. I really... It was like a
make
tough
your tone is very bland. You need to make your tone more...
Excuse me,
more happening.
I do national radio every week. I don't have a bland
Yeah,
tone.
but it's you need to more exciting.
What, breakfast radio?
Yeah.
Oh, that sounds weird.
No, just have a feeling behind it. Put a feeling into it. Imagine a feeling.
I wouldn't say thank you if I wasn't actually thankful.
Bet you have before.
Never. Well, I mean, I've said thank you to bus drivers.
What, and you're not grateful that they've driven you somewhere?
It's their job.
What?
Obviously, I say thank you to the bus driver because it's like an automatic reaction. You're like, all right,
but you are not. You thank a bus driver, but you're not actually thankful. It's a facade.
Well, the problem is because I was as a kid, I was taught to always say thank you to the bus driver as I got off. It just became an automatic thing, and I don't actually feel thankful. I'm just having to say it because it seems like a polite thing to do. I don't. What? Every time I say thank you, I don't do it anymore because you don't actually see the bus driver as you get off the bus now. But if I was just saying it, I'd be just doing it because I was automatically doing it, and that's what everyone does when they say thank you to someone who's just like say you go to the supermarket,
okay,
and then you check out and you go thanks. You just say it because it's an automatic thing and it's nice.
But I mean it. I mean thank you because those fucking self-service ones, I can't work them out, and so anyone that is an actual person, I'm so thankful. If anyone is a bus driver that's listening, please, it doesn't have to be this year, it doesn't have to be in 10 years, But
Yeah.
if you one day you're driving your bus and Snell gets on, don't let him. Shut the door in his face and then say thank you while looking him in the eyes, and then he'll know.
But if I was a bus driver, I'd just be like, just get on and off the bus and stop talking to me.
But a lot of people don't say thank you, and it makes me so cross. I
They
think
do,
saying
you're
thank
right,
you
yeah.
is nice. Oh, I am right. Okay, great.
No, I know what you mean, but it's like when I used to be a silver service waiter. And it would be really annoying.
What would you wear?
You know, when I told you 8 years ago that you, like, when someone's waiting on you at a table, you don't have to keep saying thank you every time they, like, top up your drink or, like, anything like that. And it's because it just slows down it slows down their day and their job.
What? No.
Yeah, didn't I
How
tell you
does
this?
it? No.
Yeah, and so when I did it when I was like 16, 17, I'd just be like, because they'd say thank you, you go like, you're welcome, and it's like, I've just done I just want to get it done and leave.
I completely disagree. Have you not worked somewhere where people are really rude and ignore you, and then you feel really bad? Or if they go like they don't say thank you, or like they're a bit demanding, that's the worst.
I totally get, like, if you deliver someone's food to them under their table, then yeah, say thank you. But if it's like little things, just let them get on with their job without, you know. So and then I've worked in like pub kitchens and stuff, and it's pure chaos and everyone's drunk, but like you just want to get your job done and leave. It doesn't really matter to me.
I completely agree. I've worked in very similar places, and I just would always want a long thank you. Because also it breaks up the time. I don't.
Right.
If you get things done quickly, it doesn't mean that they will finish quicker. They're not going to leave quicker, so it'll break up the monotony. Yeah. I want a distraction.
It's not so much a time thing. It's more of a like it just adds friction into your day.
So what if they were to leave a tip? That would just be annoying for you.
No, because a tip is good, but having to, because you have to respond to a thank you. You have to be like, you're welcome, not a problem. You have to say, you actually have to respond to a thank you. So they're putting a lot of burden on you in a way.
Wow, what a way to live. Just get to the end as quickly as possible. And
get it done.
That's your motto for life. Get to the end as quickly as possible, as less fuss as you can.
Get to the big boss. Beat them up.
But okay, what if somebody said, I've got a tip for you, but it wasn't a financial tip, it was a life tip.
Right.
And they said, I don't want any thank you or acknowledgement. Then what would you do?
What is this analogy, or what is this
It's
example?
a piece of advice that's very useful for life.
Right. Would I say thank you to that?
No. Would you think it was a good thing?
As opposed to what?
A bad thing.
It's just a thing. It's not good or bad.
But what if the tip is useful?
Well, then it's good, I guess.
Yeah, there you go. You haven't had to say thank you. It's just it's so sometimes.
What are you on about?
Sometimes it is useful.
What are you on about?
It is useful.
If they said, I'm not going to give you a financial tip, as in,
no,
I'm
you
not
still get a financial tip,
Yeah.
but you don't get any thank yous. The guy just leans in while you're working. You don't have to stop working. It doesn't affect anything, and says,
perfect.
"To wear a tall hat under a low bridge."
I'd be like, oh, that's an interesting one.
No, you don't have to respond.
Okay, well, I won't then.
But it's good.
What?
Because you didn't know that before, and you were constantly wearing.
I don't think either of us understand what's happening at this stage. She's gone. Her battery ran out, I think.
She's off the... Yeah, wait, what's happened?
Her battery ran out.
Okay.
Got something to say, Harriet?
Yeah, there was a slight issue. I'm sorry. I thought my computer was charging, but then it was through a 3-prong thing, and then it didn't work.
Through a what?
3-prong. You know those things where it goes through, and then it has 3 extra extensions. A 3-prong thing.
I just don't think that's a good enough or effusive enough apology.
I've set myself up for this really badly from the start of the episode.
Just waiting for a proper public apology.
Though, because now I'm just annoyed and I don't want to say it to you because I feel like you're using it to control me.
Doesn't matter what I think, you just got to apologise, haven't you?
I just really want to say I'm so sorry that I wasn't prepared earlier and it wasn't charging. Please accept my sincerest apologies.
Really makes you think when you start having a go at other people for not being prepared for audition tapes that you've agreed to
It's
be a part
actually
of.
better for me to have a go at the other people than to look at myself.
Let that sink in.
Yeah, let it sink in.
I'm letting it sink in, so
No,
don't say
I
let
don't
it sink
want it
in.
to sink in. That's why I'm letting you let it sink in.
I'm letting you let it sink into your head, what you just said.
I've just thrown it over to you and it's sinking in.
Yeah, well, people in glass houses shouldn't throw anything at people.
My house isn't glass, it's actually made of sand.
You know what I mean. What? Your house is made of sand? All right, okay. Apology accepted. You'll be required to do a separate private apology to Elliot, our producer.
I'm sorry, Elliot. No, see, that was sincere. Actually, I can apologise sincerely if it's not to you.
Yeah, I know.
That's interesting, isn't it? I was actually really sorry for Elliot, but I wasn't sorry for you.
Really makes you think. Now, do you want to tell us about these emails?
Yeah, I lost my phone I'm in a bed setup and everything's so difficult.
I don't understand why why don't you just put it on a desk instead of on a lap?
Because I thought you had to be in like a pillowy room.
No. It's fine.
A
pillowy room.
I thought this to make the sound.
I guess I see what you mean. Yeah, maybe a carpeted room would be fine, I think.
There isn't a carpet though.
You got no carpets in your house?
But I just thought because it's on
Pillowy.
a bed, I thought it would be pillowy.
Yeah, you sound great.
Okay, so look, there's a mystery that we need to solve.
But I just want to say, just because we're revealing that this is a mystery doesn't mean you should contribute to the mystery once you find out what the mystery is. Do you know what I mean?
What does that mean?
Well, they're going to do it if we tell them the people.
No, it's really annoying. Whoever is doing this, we will bring down the full force of the law. So
And you know how competent Harriet is at this.
You know who you are. My name is Harriet. Who am I named after? Harriet the Spy.
Harriet the Spy.
I'll find out.
Sneaky
So
little
don't mess
Harriet
with
the
me.
Spy. Okay, yeah. So let this be a warning to you. Once we find you, we're going to come after you.
My email inbox is very important and should be kept clear at all times.
Our email inbox.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Okay, go on. Tell them what it is.
Okay. Somebody keeps signing up the Why is Harriet Crying at Outlook.com email to random newsletters of politics that I do not ascribe to.
You make it sound like it's incredibly right-wing stuff. Or left-wing. We don't know. What is it?
Okay. We are in the American local conservative newsletter.
Like, what
and
even
they
is
send
that?
3 newsletters a day.
What,
I've never known something that sends 3 newsletters a day.
What's in the newsletter there? What do they talk about?
Mainly angry at Biden.
Right, so whoever signed us up to that, hilarious, but it's got to stop.
Please stop.
Do you remember when someone kept signing you up to the JD Sports newsletter?
Yes, that was really annoying. And I
you kept
couldn't
blaming me.
unsubscribe. It's
What
the
else have
same
we been
thing happening
subscribed to?
here. 3 times a day I'm finding out about right-wing American news.
Have we been signed up to other ones?
Yes. So there's also one called Direct Appointment that keeps telling me that I've got checks that I haven't cashed.
Oh, I think
That's
that's just
daily.
a scam. I don't think that's
$500 today. It was $1,200 yesterday.
Oh, worth chasing up then.
No, because I think it's a trap. Oh, okay. I just found a clue.
Right.
The local conservative newsletter said it's from a man called John Denton. And he says, "Hi there, it's John again."
Very
John
mysterious.
Denton. So we have a name and a face. Oh no, that's someone else's face.
But what area of America is this from? Is it all over? Is it a national newsletter in America?
No, it's now becoming clearer. I think you are a suspect.
I'm a suspect
Yes.
for spamming my own inbox.
This man is featured
Right.
and it says, Tika is referred to as America's #1 cryptocurrency expert. Who here is interested in cryptocurrency?
Oh,
Surely
I
not
know that
me.
guy. I know that guy. He's a massive scammer.
Is his name also John Denton?
No, it's a different person. He's quite famous.
Yeah, well, he's involved in the scam
What's that got to do with me?
because you know about cryptocurrency. He sent me an ebook. He said your ebook is here.
Ooh. What's it about?
It's about being conservative.
Download it.
Then someone called Sam from a newsletter called The Hustle. It says, you've joined The Hustle.
What's
We're a
that?
community of over 1.5 million ambitious professionals hell-bent on changing the world.
That's a lot of professionals.
We'll start sending you the news every weekday at 8 a.m.
What? Who signed us up to that?
Well, this is interesting. The email is addressed to whyisharrietcrying@outlook.com under the name Lead.
Well, well, well.
Do we have any Patreons called?
Obviously, we shouldn't just say that name out loud. For
Well,
other
we
people.
should send it to the police.
No, we shouldn't we shouldn't just openly accuse people of that. Maybe they had their account hacked and someone sent a load of spam from it.
Oh.
I don't know. But I mean, I can't imagine why they'd put their own name in to spam us. That would give the game away.
It doesn't make any sense.
It's a real mystery. I hope you get to the bottom of it though.
Is after us. Someone called Boots has emailed.
Yeah, that's the chemist.
No, it looks like Boots, but if you click on it, it's not actually Boots.
Well, they've got you because you clicked on it.
It says, Boots has a surprise for Why Is Harriet Crying? The surprise is it's a scam and they're going to steal all of our money.
Well, yeah. I mean, I have noticed that recently we've had loads more phishing emails and loads of
Nothing to do with phishing. It's all like
with
conservative.
a PH. That's it.
Now
Phishing when you click on
that was me. I signed up to
That's
Now
you.
TV.
Why are you using Why Is Harriet Crying for your Now TV subscription?
Oh, because I was trying to get the free thing and I'd already signed up with my other 2 emails.
Well, you've just put yourself right in trouble there, haven't you?
It's not me. I can't be doing an investigation then find out that I am a
Turns
suspect.
out you've been scamming Now TV, despite the fact you've already got your own series on there.
Oh, no.
You're the worst spy.
Then why is my name Harriet?
I don't understand what that means when you say that.
Harriet the Spy? Ever heard of her?
No.
No, because she's a great spy. No, but that is weird. You've never heard of
That's-
Harriet the Spy. It's
No,
a
who's
film.
Harriet the Spy?
What?
What is Harriet the Spy?
What is Harriet the Spy? It's like saying, what is Sunil Patel? It's a girl who spies.
Sorry, is this a character somewhere?
Yes, Harriet the Spy. It's all in the name.
I've never heard of her.
What? Have you been living under a rock?
No, you know I haven't. I've got a flat.
Who sent you the care package?
Tan and Adina.
Oh, it makes me feel really bad for not sending you a care package.
That's why I wanted to tell you about it.
But you were being a real dick because we were trying to get you to come over for Christmas and you wouldn't come.
Yeah, in tier 4.
Yeah, because you're alone.
Again, you
you're
put
a
yourself
lonely
right.
person, so you're allowed.
I'm not a lonely
If
person.
you're at risk of loneliness, you're allowed. You
I'm
are
not at risk of loneliness. I'm having a lovely time. I have a visitor every day come to take Grandad out for a walk. It's been lovely. It's been great. Sunday, I'm going for a walk. Today, I had lots of phone conversations with people. In fact, I'm having more conversations with people than if it was a normal day,
That's
a
actually
normal
very
period of
sweet.
time. Most of Christmas Day, I was like, oh, am I ever going to get any time to myself? So many Zoom calls, phone calls.
It did feel like there was a slight competition to get you for Christmas Day.
I don't think it was a competition. I think everyone was being nice. There was no competition.
I think people were trying to get you. It was like,
And in
who
the
can
end-
get him for Christmas Day?
In the end, I turned everyone down
Yeah.
and did a
Scrooge.
gig. Well, all right.
Okay. Well, I guess this is the
Okay.
first step in the mystery of the subscriber.
Yeah,
We
just
will
stop
get to the
doing
bottom
it.
of it.
Just stop it.
Just stop, because we will contact the local authorities. And if you're in America, that is the FBI,
That's a national authority. So the local one would be just the police there.
local to the area of America.
We'll contact your local FBI. Oh, Harriet the Spy, 1996 American coming-of-age film directed by Bronwyn Hughes.
Yeah. You should watch it
And I'm
tonight.
supposed to just know that. That's like
Everybody knows it.
that's part of the culture now, is it? Only made 26 million at the box office.
Sleeper hit.
All right, well, that'll be something to do for me as I live my lonely life here alone.
It's out of choice.
Yeah.
You're rejecting everybody that wants to get close.
I've now got, I've realized I can use a Pyrex baking dish as another plate. So I've got, not only have I got a shallow bowl, but I've got a large Pyrex dish I can use
You're
as a
not
plate now.
helping yourself. That's what's making me angry.
I was talking to another comedian last night, and he said when he first moved into his house, he didn't have any furniture, and he did his hips in because he sat cross-legged eating food for a month. Imagine that. Do you remember when I just had one chair here?
Facing the wall.
I had one chair facing the wall. The chair had no legs, so it was about 3 inches off the ground. And I'd have to get everything that I needed for the evening just around me because I'd hurt my shoulder and it took me ages to get out of my chair.
I'm so sorry you hurt your shoulder. I'm so sorry. That must be
so
so
insincere.
horrible
But you
for you.
use apologies as warfare. I'm not having that.
Okay, we're
All right.
going. Happy New Year. This is the first bonus episode of the new year. Let 2021 be a great one.
Good luck
Good luck out there.
to Harriet Kemsley. Bye.
Thank you. Goodbye.